righty. Okay, well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I am Chef Radia. I am getting ready to make a butternut squash soup. It's November. It's currently 80 degrees where I am, but it is going to get colder by the end of the week. So I'm doing 21 days of the Daniel fast. It is a religious, spiritual fast. And essentially it's kind of like vegan on steroids. So there's no sugar, no white flour, um, like no bread, nothing with yeast, no vinegar. So it's like fruit, vegetable. Everyone, if you Google like Daniel fast, there's so many different variations. Some people do tofu, some people don't do tofu, some people do seitan. Um, Really, you have to think about that yourself and figure out what works for you. So I'm going to do butternut squash soup today. And let's see, are you guys in the comments yet? Hey, everyone. Okay, so actually I'm using this new service called Restream. And so it lets me stream to multiple platforms. So just bear with me for a second, because I just want to make sure we are good. Okay, so what's going to go in the butternut squash soup? I have some butternut squash over here that's already been roasted. I have my carrots, an apple for some sweetness. And I have, obviously you need onions for the base of a soup. I'm going to add in a little bit of apple cider, just kind of sweeten it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Oh, also I'm going to add a little bit of curry. So I love the way curry tastes. If you're not a big curry lover, it's not going to taste like curry. It's just going to bring a nice warmth to the soup. So yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to read the comments. Let's see. Oh, you do an 18-hour fast and then 9-inch plate diet. Okay, so how's that going for you? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to just add my onions to the pan. And then I'm gonna come over here and peel some carrots and the apple. And again, the apple is for sweetness. I'm going to put the curry in because I want that to cook. I'm gonna cook the curry. And again, I'm just eyeballing. It's probably like a teaspoon. I'm gonna peel the carrots, slide over so you guys can see. So what are you guys eating? What are you guys doing for lunch today? All right. And also I'm gonna do a salad. For my salad, I'm gonna use mixed greens. I'm going to use, I have some carrots, some cucumber, tomatoes. I'm gonna put some chickpeas. I love chickpeas. When you're doing this, you wanna make sure that you get a lot of protein. And then, oh, and also I'm gonna add some coconut milk to the soup, just to kind of make it nice and creamy. So I hear the onions, they're sizzling. I just wanna get this in and just let it kind of cook. The soup comes together pretty quickly. So you can have like this on the table in like 30 minutes. So you just want to cut everything pretty small so it cooks really quick. I'm just going to do rounds because again, I'm going to put some vegetable stock in here as well to get it nice and tender. All right. Let's see. I just did like little rounds. Little rounds, that's it. All righty. I'm going to add those in. Also, you want to season every layer. So I'm going to hit it with some salt and some pepper. And you just want to saute it. And it's going to get pureed at the end. I'm just adding a little bit more oil. Okay. Oh, I want to peel the apple. And again, the apple is just for sweetness. This is what kind of apple did I get? The Honey Crisp apples, which are really, really good. This apple was expensive. It was like $1, almost $2 for an apple. Apples were really kind of expensive. So this is like I would say like a large size apple. And again, I'm just gonna do like a rough chop. Just gonna do a rough chop. I hope everyone is doing well. It's like soup season, almost. It was cold last week. Well, not cold last week, but the weather was beautiful last week. It was in the 80s. So this is just, oh, this apple is good. Tart and sweet. Okay, so I have the Honey Crisp apple. I don't want to get the core. So I'm just going to chop that up. I'm going to use my bench scraper. This right here, this is what you need in your kitchen. It's a bench scraper, and you use it just to kind of like get stuff, pick it up. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't want my onions to like brown. I just want them to get nice and tender. So I'm just gonna turn the heat down a little bit. So let me show you the squash. So this is a squash that was roasted earlier. And you can see the sugars start to caramelize in it. So I'm just going to scoop out the middle. Actually, I'm going to get a regular spoon. And I'm just going to scoop it out. All right. So I have 3 of these. You know what? I'll move you guys over so you can see everything. Come and move over with me. Let me grab the, follow me, follow me, follow me. Okay. Okay, so I want you guys to be able to see. It's a little hot. This is the soup, everything in the soup. So we're just going to start building some flavors. Scoop the butternut in here. I'm going to use some vegetable stock. If you don't want to keep it vegan, you can just use some chicken stock. Chicken stock, vegetable stock, either will do. And we're only going to add a little bit because we're going to add the coconut milk in, just to kind of help with the creaminess. Oh, see, look how tender that is. So it's soup season. I'm going to make some chili probably next week, so you guys can jump online for that. Tomorrow I'm going to do like maybe a lentil soup. I love lentil soup. That will have a curry taste to it because I love curry and lentils. All right, so I'm going to rinse my hands. I'm going to get some stock. And this is just regular vegetable stock. All right. And I'm just going to pour some of this. And just kind of let everything cook. If you guys are just joining, I am Chef Radia. Make sure you like and subscribe. I come on here and I cook a lot. I also have my new show, which is called Best Friends Forever. So if you have a best friend, if you don't have a best friend, it's a celebration of friendship. And who doesn't need friends? So, hello. How you guys doing? So yeah, so I just have this hanging out. I'm gonna add a little bit more broth. Also, I want to add some sage leaves. And I had the sage from a few weeks ago. It's still good. But I made some ravioli. So be sure to go check out the ravioli video if you want to learn how to make it. It looks harder than what it actually is. All right, so then after this, we're going to come over. Actually, I'm going to open up some of this coconut milk. And I'm going to cover it so everything can get nice and tender. It's really just the apples and the carrots that just need to get tender. And then we're just going to blend everything together. I'm going to add in the apple cider. So I'm going to add just a few spoonfuls. You see that with the coconut cream? And some of the coconut water in there. It's not going to give it like a heavy coconut flavor. And if you don't, like if you're going to make this non-vegan, then you can just add some heavy cream. Or you can even add in a little bit of cream cheese to give it like that nice creamy consistency. Okay, so follow me back. Follow me back. And so now I'm going to get started on my salad. And this is the salad that I make pretty much, it's like my standard salad. So we're talking chickpeas. I'm not doing any cheese because, again, doing the Daniel fast. And you can't have cheese, you can't have dairy. And that's all fine. If you've never heard of these are really good. Flavor bombs. These are like super, super, super sweet cherry tomatoes. So if you go to the store and you ever see them, they're about $5.50, so they're not like inexpensive, but definitely worth the price. And I'm just going to cut them in half. It also isn't tomato season, but these still are pretty good. So I'm going to just cut these in half. Cut it in half. And then cucumber. This is an English cucumber. I always use the English cucumber versus a regular cucumber. Has less seeds. Also, the skin isn't as tough as like a regular cucumber. I'm going to rinse it off. And then I just like to cut it in half and then quarter it. And then just cut it from there. And I'll show you the size. So again, all bite size. If you guys are just joining, I am doing the Daniel fast for the next 21 days. And today I am making a butternut squash soup with a salad. It's all vegan. Make sure you like and subscribe. And for the dressing. So let's talk about the dressing. The dressing I'm just going to use, it's going to be like a lemon Dijon vinaigrette. So I'm just going to use, so we'll get to that in a second. I just want to get all of my chopping. Also, I have some matchstick carrots that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to open that up. This is going to be my salad bowl. And you can make the salad in advance. It'll last a few days in the refrigerator. Because I know people are busy, you go to work, you don't have time. So you can make this. I would just put a few paper towels in a Ziploc bag and then put the salad ingredients in, and it'll hold for several days. It'll actually hold longer than 2 days. But if you're busy, you can definitely do that. If you guys meal prep, you can get like the little meal prep containers. All right, so I have some romaine that is actually kind of starting to go bad. So I'm just going to take the leaves off that are bad. And I like to just cut it down the center and then turn it a quarter turn. So then I can get like bite-sized pieces. And I'll show you the size of it. So see, these are like bite-sized pieces. So we got to wash it. Because again, I don't trust the supermarket, so we're gonna wash it anyway. So let me just rinse it and then we can spin it. So what are you guys eating? What are you guys eating for lunch, for dinner? I'm gonna be super, super, super healthy over like the next 3 days. So yeah, so there's no yeast, no white flour, so that means like no pasta. All that good stuff. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and start building our salad. Here's romaine. I'm just gonna dump it in. Also, I have some mixed greens. Oh, I'm gonna use some mixed greens in here. So this is the baby spring mix. And we're gonna just, if I can open it. Let's see. I'm just gonna use a few handfuls of the mixed green. All right, so this is what our salad is looking like. All right, so I'm gonna put this aside so we have room. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just make a simple vinaigrette. Now you can't have vinegar on the Daniel fast. So this is just gonna be Dijon mustard. I'm gonna use some herbs de Provence right here. If you've never heard of this brand, it's so, so good. It's Burlap and Barrel. I don't get paid to say this, but you see this a lot in professional kitchens. This is what I use in my professional kitchen. Really, really good, high quality. You work with local, they work with local farmers all over the world. So you can feel good that you're helping a farmer, but these spices are amazing. So that's my little, if you want to cook, if you want to up your cooking game, then you got to start with like the ingredients, start with really good ingredients. Okay, so I'm just going to use, this is like a tablespoon. And put some, I'm going to use 1 lemon. So again, I can't have any vinegar. So for the acid, the lemon is going to act as the acid in here. So I'm just going to eyeball this. You know what? I'm going to use 2 lemons. Also, because I don't feel like having to make a ton of dressing over the next few days. All right. So juice of 2 lemons. It looks like probably about a 1/4 cup. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe a third. All right. And then just for a little bit of sweetness, so since I can't have sugar, this is just date syrup. Date syrup is just dates that have been soaking in water, and then you just blend it, and that is Daniel Fast approved. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to have. I'm just going to check over here. All right, so it's bubbling. Everything's getting nice and tender. I'm going to cover it, so continue cooking. Let me get some salt and some pepper. I'm just going to eyeball it. And just some pepper. And I'm just going to add, now this is totally not the chef way to make a dressing, but it's okay. It's usually you would drizzle in the olive oil. It's okay. I'm not doing that today. I'm just going to shake it all up and it's going to be fine. So, okay, I'm just going to shake. And it will start to emulsify. It will separate at a much higher rate than if I did it the other way, but that's still okay. It's totally fine. All you got to do is just shake it back up. Okay, I'm going to taste it. I think it's probably going to be pretty tart right now. I'm going to add a little bit more date syrup. Then we're going to shake again. And see how it tastes. Yes, I'm going to double dip. So don't comment like, oh, you're double dipping. It's my house. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. It's very tart. All right, shake, 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 shake. Also, the Dijon helps to emulsify it. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? All right, so Kathy, you're just joining. I am making a butternut squash soup. I'm going to do a salad. Double dip is nasty. Well, it's in my house, so whatever. Does not matter. So yeah, so I'm doing just a salad. I'm doing the Daniel fast, so it's I can't have certain things. So it's essentially kind of like vegan on steroids is what I keep saying. Oh, this is really good. It's tart, a little hint of sweetness. So yeah. All right, so let me start going through. Clearly I have some like, let's see, go through some of the comments, make sure I got you guys. I'm answering all the questions. Okay, so now I have to put my glasses on because I can't see. Okay, so Kathy, if you are still on here, did you join me last time? Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm trying to think, what was I on here last for? What did I make before? Gosh, I've been so busy in the last week. My days are kind of merging. I can't remember. I can't remember what I made. Oh, gosh, did I make a, okay, wait, I'm gonna grab my computer because then I can see what I made. Oh, wait a minute, I remember. Okay, so Kathy, were you on here when I made the red beans and rice? If so, let me know in the comments. I just want to make sure I'm speaking to the right person. So yeah, I probably will do a version of that that is going to be vegan because I can't have any meat. And I'll just use like a lot of garlic to flavor it. You know, vegan is like the big thing nowadays. Like I said, I'm not vegan. This is more of a this is a Daniel fast, but I know that people going vegan is a big thing. I've had clients who were vegan, and I mean, actually, the food is really good. If you've ever been to a vegan restaurant, they're they have some really good stuff out. I'm just going through the comments. Oh, good. Okay, so Kathy, you were on for the red beans and rice. So wait, so did you make the red beans and rice? I'm curious if you made them. Because it's not that hard. And I think you said before you were using I think the canned beans. So try the dried beans, fill it with cold water, and then just let it sit overnight. So then you don't have to cook your beans forever. Alrighty, so let me check the soup. Kathy, do you like butternut squash soup? Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite soup? I want to hear what your favorite soup is. I love all kinds of soup. Tomato soup with like a grilled cheese. I love like a loaded baked potato. Okay, so you haven't made it yet? Okay. What's your favorite kind of soup, Kathy? Loaded baked potato. So I do like cut up the potatoes. I put bacon. I use some chives, some cheddar cheese. So that's really, really good. So maybe I'll do a variation of that because it's soup season. Even though it's 80 degrees today, but a few days from now, it's going to be 60. So soup season, I'll do a vegetarian chili. But yeah, I absolutely love soup. So you're going to see a lot of soup recipes come your way. And also, if you are like new to cooking or if cooking intimidates you, like soup is one of the easiest things for you to make. It's so, it's hard to mess up soup. So yeah. Okay, so I have a salad. The salad is done. The dressing is done. I'm just gonna stay on because I'm gonna puree the soup and finish it. And then I'm gonna taste it. And then that'll be it. Oh, you've never had the soup. I love tomato basil. Oh, tomato basil is good. Broccoli soup. Oh, broccoli cheddar. That's a very popular, like American soup. Broccoli cheddar. And again, that's super easy. Saute some onions. You do onions, carrots, celery, and add in your broccoli. Hello, thank you for joining. Make sure you like and subscribe. Add in your broccoli. You can use frozen broccoli or fresh broccoli. Add in your broth, chicken broth, vegetable broth. If you're trying to keep it vegan, you can use vegan cheese. I've made it vegan with vegan cheese. They actually make some really good vegan cheeses nowadays. So you can get it at Whole Foods, wherever you shop, they have vegan cheese. Let's see, where am I from? I was born in Illinois, and I left when I was, how old was I? Maybe 11? Because my mom was in the military. So yeah, so that's where I'm from. Where are you guys from? You're asking me all these questions. Let me ask you a question. Where are you from? So anyway, so back to the soups. Super easy. You add the broccoli in, cover it, make sure everything's tender. I like to puree half of it and then put it back into the pot, and then add your cheese and everything. Make sure you're seasoning salt and pepper and some heavy cream. Or you can use milk. It just depends. If you're going to use heavy cream, you don't need to make a roux. I am in Dallas. Yeah. So, all right, guys. You guys have any questions for me while this is cooking is probably just a few more minutes. Also, I need to rinse these garbanzo beans. And because like I said, you want to make sure that you are keeping up with your protein while you were on your fast. Where is, it's over here. Okay, so I'm gonna open garbanzo beans and just rinse. And I'm gonna keep these in like a separate container. I don't want the beans in with the salad if I have leftover salad today, so. All right, let me get, I just need to drain it. Okay, this is what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna come over here and drain it. I'm gonna rinse it off. All righty. Okay. What other questions? Okay, I have to put my glasses back on because I'm blind, guys. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you next time. Okay, so let me just get a container to store the beans. So what, we are a few weeks away from Thanksgiving. What is everyone cooking for Thanksgiving? So I have like a little Thanksgiving hack. I'm not cooking for Thanksgiving. I'm actually going out to dinner. And here's why you should do the same. It was a few years ago, this was when I was living in New York City. My friends and I, we went out to an Italian restaurant for Thanksgiving. And it was like 3 courses and it was amazing. You know, I kind of feel like I'm at the age where I don't want all this food. You know, Thanksgiving food, Christmas food, it's heavy. I'm just at the age where I can't have all that heavy food in my house and eating it for like 3, 4, 5 days. So we're just gonna go out to eat. And my cousin is gonna make a pot of gumbo. And yeah, that's it. So let me know in the comments if you guys have ever gone out for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Because I think this is going to be a new thing for me where I can just kind of walk away from the kitchen. Also, I think it helps me to enjoy the holiday because when I spend all day cooking, usually by the end of the day, I don't want anything that I've made until the next day. And I've been known to just eat like a bowl of cereal. So I think this will just help me to enjoy the holiday. I could just sit around with family and friends and not have to worry about cooking. So just a little suggestion. I know some people might be like, oh, but I want to eat all of the good food. Do you, honey? I'm not judging. I am just at the point to where I no longer want to do that. Now, I will cook for Christmas, but it'll be like a very pared down Christmas. I'll make some mac and cheese. I don't know. I have to start thinking about my Christmas menu. There will be pasta, probably like a pumpkin ravioli, something along those lines. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have ever gone out for like a holiday dinner. And if you'll take my suggestion. Okay, I'm starving, so I'm eating these chickpeas. These are really good roasted. All you do is, it's like a high protein snack. All you have to do is drain it, make sure it's really dry with some like paper towels, season it with whatever kind of seasonings you want, salt, pepper. You could use cumin, smoked paprika, whatever kind of flavor. Roast it in like a 400-degree oven for like maybe 15, 20 minutes. You want to keep like shaking them. And then they get crispy. So instead of like sitting on the couch eating potato chips, you have like roasted chickpeas and they're like super crunchy. So, okay, so Kathy, you're saying you've never gone out, maybe next year. Absolutely. Just keep an open mind, you know, because a lot of times with a lot of, I would say more so in New York City, they have like a prefix menu. So what you do, you pay like a flat fee and you get like 3 courses. And a lot of times it's actually cheaper than what you would than what you would spend at the grocery store. And let's be real, like groceries are really expensive right now. So try it. Okay. You've never gone out? Okay, well, we have to change that. Okay, so let's see. It says that you do baked chicken, mac and cheese, collard greens with cornbread for Thanksgiving. I'm not a fan of turkey at all. Same. The only turkey that I like is a fried turkey. I had a fried turkey and I was like, wow, this is really good. Or a smoked turkey. But other than that, I don't do turkey. So if you ever come to my house and I do make Thanksgiving, there will not be a turkey. Chicken, yes. I've even had lamb chops. I love lamb chops. I have to show you guys a recipe for my lamb chops. They're super, super easy. Okay. I'm gonna come over here because then you can just puree the soup. You guys can see the soup. Okay. Everything, let me just, yes, everything is super tender. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm gonna bring it over to my blender. Actually, you know what? Let me get this. Okay. I want you guys to move with me so you can see everything. Okay. All right, so this is hot. You see, guys? Oh, wait a minute. Let me double check the pairs. Okay. So yeah, so let me see. You know what? It needs a little bit more time. Okay, this needs a little bit more time. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna give this like probably 15, 20 minutes more. What time is it right now? It is 1:37. Meet me back in like 20 minutes at 2 o'clock. So I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes and I'll show you the finished product, okay? Bye.